Hey fam bam, it's around 9 o'clock, so in about an hour and a half, I was supposed to be breaking my 3-day fast, and I've decided that I'm not going to do that, and I'm going to extend it to 7 days. And I want to tell y'all why, and it's really because of things that God has been putting on my heart these past couple of days as I've been fasting. So you guys know that the years that I've been on this channel, you guys have heard me say plenty of times that I am where I am for a reason and everything happens for a reason. And this has really been my philosophy of life since I can remember, especially since high school when I moved to Bombay Beach with my dad and I had to kind of figure out a way to like get up out of there and graduate high school and go to college and all these things. And with this philosophy that I had, it caused me to have this tunnel vision where all I was focused on was myself and the things that I had to do. So I learned how to work hard and I learned how to be disciplined and I learned how to do the things that was necessary to achieve the goal. You know, I would do these things that people weren't willing to do. I would wake up early and work hard and eat right and don't have a girlfriend at a certain time to focus on football, do what I had to do to get my grades up and all these things. And these very things that I was doing, God was putting in place for me to be able to do them. There's so many stories that I have that I can't wait to share about. I know that this was God. There's no way that this happened if it wasn't for him. And the thing is, I would know that in my spirit, but my mind will only focus on me. My mind didn't want to let the credit go that I did it. I had this pride issue where I wanted to say it was all me, knowing that God was doing everything in the background for me to do these things. And with that happening, I also realized that when I would want to give God credit, I didn't fully mean it because I relied on my own work. And with that made me realize, well, not made me realize, God made me realize that I was kind of ashamed or embarrassed to say that he was working in my life. I got to the point where I was just so used to working hard and putting the credit on me, giving myself the credit and saying that I did it, I put in the work, I put in the extra time, while forgetting the very person who was guiding me this entire time. And when God put this on my heart a couple of days ago, it happened on my second day of the fast, when I was praying, I was just like, wow, like this is where my issues are coming from. I'm so dependent on myself that I stress myself out for no reason. But this very philosophy that I believe in, that everything happens for a reason, I can't even process that completely because I'm so focused on the things that I should be doing to get wherever I want to be. I saw this with football. I see this especially in my relationship with friends, in my marriage, with my kids. I'm always trying to like systematize these things because I believe that if I systematize them and use these skills that I have from football or my life and all these things, that I can get it done. And what God has told me is like, you know, for a long time, I've kind of guided you. And I put you in this position because I want to give you a responsibility. I gave you kids. I gave you a wife. I gave you people to influence, right? And you can't do this by yourself. You need me. And you need to understand the people around you that I put. Fam bam, when I tell y'all, man, when I think about Charlotte, and what Charlotte has brought to my life, what her family has brought to my life. When I think about high school and the coaches and the people who came and found me to get to where I am today. When I think about my parents, and the kind of parents that I have, where I'm from, and I look at all the people around me, and I look at my life, and I see how God has made me the pioneer in a lot of ways for my younger brother and my sister and my cousins and my friends and teammates. God has been doing this the entire time, and I have taken all of the credit. And what's crazy is like there's this interesting like paradox in my mind where like I kind of knew this, that God was here, but the very thing he put me through, the very like philosophy of life that he gave me also kind of turned my mind to convince myself that it was me. And God has put this on my heart, and it's been so convicting to me. I'm just like, dude, this has been here the whole time. And I haven't been ignoring it, but I feel like my pride is just taking over. My flesh has been taken over. Like I said in the video, like you have your flesh cup and your spirit cup. And my flesh is taking over because I'm so dependent on me. And that's the fight, right? So yeah, this is what's been happening the past couple of days. And just like, I'm just so grateful that God has put this on my heart, because now it gives me this whole different perspective. You know, I've been telling you guys that I've been wanting to look outward. This makes me look outward and on a completely different spectrum. I always think of my processing as like this funnel. Everything goes to this funnel, and my decisions come from this funnel. And the funnel has been me. It's been God overshadowing, and he's kind of there, but it's like me and what I'm thinking, right? And now I'm like, I'm reading this book, and I'll put the link in the description, called Gentle and Lowly. And it's a book about understanding Jesus's heart and how he went about his life when he came here. And reading this book is just like making me realize that like how much I want to be like Jesus and be a loving and caring person for everybody that I'm around. I've been praying for years, God, please help me to have a heart like Jesus, because that's what I desire more than anything. I love leading. I love leading my family. I love being a husband. I love being a dad. I love being a captain of a team. I love being an older brother. I love having you guys to speak to, because I want God to flow through me, because he has me here, man. Like, he put me here for a reason. I'm not here just for a reason. I'm here because of him. And that's so liberating for me, because I don't want everything to be on me, you know? Like, that's too heavy. And I was stressing myself out for no reason. And that's not to go to say like life isn't gonna be hard. You know what I'm saying? Life is gonna be hard. And like one thing that God has been putting in my mind as well is like long suffering. Like life will have long suffering. And that's okay, right? So yeah, that's what's been on my heart these past couple of days. And I'm excited to be, you know, can extend the fast and see what else God brings to me. But one thing I do want to say is like, I really want to thank you guys again for going on this journey with me. It's been extremely liberating for me, and has opened my eyes in so many ways, and I'm excited and love sharing it with you guys. So yeah, and if you want, I've been trying to type out my descriptions a little bit better. I wrote something in the description to kind of describe a little bit more of like what I've been going through. And I'm also gonna put the link to that book in the description. And I'm also gonna start a newsletter where I'm gonna send out like every Monday, so you guys can sign up for that, where I can kind of like write more about things that I've been thinking, and also like other things that I wanna do. But yeah, this has been a great couple of days of fasting, and I'm so thankful and I'm so grateful. So yeah, fam, Charlotte gets back today, so that's exciting. So I'll be excited to see the wifey. And yeah, so I will see you guys on Tuesday. So much love, and till next time.